Are we supposed to get, like, a vegetarian subtext from this game?
We'll meet up further on.
Carlson and Peters, page 824.
Also, I like that Carlson and Peters has, like, chapters that, like, contradict things they teach you earlier, where it's like, you know, it's not... You don't always have to adhere to these rules.
Swearing is fucking awesome.
Sometimes.
Carlson and Peters, the second Edda.
Whoa. I think there's invisible walls in these platforms.
Handy, handy.
Mm-hmm. Does Carlson and Peters have any rules about zines?
Well, the number one rule is you should only read Carlson and Peters.
Ah. Can you still call it a zine when it's as big as Carlson and Peters? Also, this is like the one area of the HD port that suffers pretty badly in the frame rate department, and it's this fog. This fog fucks everything up. Only like when you're all the way submerged in it, though.
Now, these lasers, these are just busy work. I do not like those lasers.
Yeah, these lasers are weird. Like, I can only imagine the only possible use for these would be, like, we need something to tell us that, yes, the electricity is on in this section, so put in some lasers. Or they have a lot of bugs and pests, and they're hoping they'll just run into them. They don't have a lot of time for, like, figuring this stuff out. They just use what they got, and what they got is a lot of lasers.
You think the Alpha sections listen to a lot of podcasts on the job? Since their job seems to just be standing and slowly rotating.
You know, probably. I mean, they must have, like, some kind of headphones or something in those dopey helmets they have. What would the podcast be about? Do people who...
Just whatever. I mean, they're individuals.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to ask, like...
Except that they're completely taken over by alien parasites, but other than that, they're individual.
Yeah, they're taken over by weird alien parasites, but I mean, like, you don't really get to hear them talk about much, the Alpha sections, but there is that one in the previous dungeon where he's like, oh, hey, what's up, Your Excellency? And he still seemed to have a personality, maybe.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of people talking in Dom's language, so you don't understand it. But it turns out it's the same 5 stand-up comedians doing the circuit.
Whoa. Oh, it's fine. You leave that little area and they just immediately stop caring.
Unmarked shuttles. That's how they transport the victims.
Ah, right. There's this little area.
Where's my good friend?
Mm-hmm. Well, before we do that... I'm trying to remember if this is just the way you loop around. No, it's not. Also, I can just hit this dude's tank with my thing.
Ow! Hey! You alright? Partner in distress. Alert!
Partner in distress.
Uh-oh.
Well, I can just leave. I wonder if they
Get out of here.
I wonder if they
instantly...
instantly... Let me take... I'm curious now. Do they instantly teleport back to their posts?
He just wants to take care of his buddy. He just... Yeah, here we go. Just wanted time to plug the tube back in.
It's coming from over there.
Over where now?
You know, there. Oh, wow, look at that. They also... I did not know that, actually, that these mines, which normally you gotta blow them up by throwing your discs at them, they can just run into them and blow them up for you. But they only ever do that if they're suffocating to death.
Yeah, dude, you're sort of in my bubble. Thank you. Whoop. I know you're trying to kill me and whatever, but
Ah!
Yeah, there's another heart container.
Yeah.
I feel like the Alpha section should just have open mics all the time for like the security guys to listen to, because they very easily just about
Okay,
every 2
I
minutes
can
hear
follow.
like a guy explode. They scream a lot, like, oh boy.
Boy, would you want to hear that in their position?
I guess not, but it would probably prevent more screaming. See, one of the things I like about this dungeon, compared to the other ones, is that it's more, it's kind of like broken up into chunks. Like you're going into multiple different, like, structures that handle different things in the Slaughterhouse, and each one is like its own objective.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you kind of end up doing them all in the same sequence, but, like, you could do them out of order if you wanted. Also, this part's a little messed up. You should be able to see, like, ground here, and it's just blackness. Like, they got this boring job here where they just patrol the same, like, 10 feet. And there's, like, 4 of them here. Whoop! Goodbye.
False alarm!
Yeah, sure it was, buddy. You keep telling yourself that.
I don't want to deal with it. I just want to get home at a normal time today. It's somebody else's problem. It's all good.
Well, you're somewhere. I can tell you that.
Yeah. So, oh right, yeah, there's this little secret area over here.
Is there? Are you sure?
Yep, right here. We'll just wait for the lights to come back on first. Yeah, this is also, like you mentioned, there's technically only really like 3.5 dungeons. So yeah, we are already in like the biggest and also definitely the most challenging one in the game. The next one's more of a you know, you do some stuff, but it ends pretty quickly. It's definitely like the exact point where it's like, oh, they couldn't do everything they wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah. How's everything working with the flows blown? What? What?
It's weird. It seems that fuse is like it's the camera highlighted that elevator and it had like a laser barrier in front of it. And I guess that laser is just for that laser barrier. That's it. The Slaughterhouse is wired really strangely. Stephen Heck is asking if you've played this game before.
This is one of the, like, few video games I've played in my life. It's getting fewer all the time. I'm going back in time and playing less video games.
Just not playing them, or just like wiping them
I'm
from existence?
unplaying them. I'm
You're
altering my
unplaying them.
history and unplaying video games.
Oh my god. Are you unplaying Superman 64?
That will be the last one.
Oh wow.
I'm going to stop before I get that far.
What was your first game,
Um,
if you remember?
Super Mario Brothers 3. I had 3 copies of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah. I started playing games when I had my consoles out. And so my dad got a one of the really late NES bundles because I think the Super
Right.
Nintendo was on the way or had even come out by then.
Yeah, I mean, it was already out by like 92 or something like that. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
So yeah. And then I started getting like Mario 3 from people for like Christmas and birthdays.
Oh, no.
Because it was. What else are you going to get at that point in the NES life cycle for a kid?
that's true. I mean, Kirby's Dream Land was a really late NES game. They could have given you that. I got that for Christmas or one of my birthdays.
So yeah, that was my first game.
All right. I don't know what exactly my first game was, but it was a. I got really interested in games like when I was 3, just because like all my relatives had an NES or a Genesis, and then I ended up getting both an NES and a Genesis on the same day because my aunt and my mom did not coordinate on what I was getting for my birthday, and so I got two game
Aw.
systems on the same day, which was rad. But my mom was also a little upset because she's like, he could have just gotten an NES. I wouldn't have spent like $180 in this thing. But yeah, it was a combo of those. I actually have thought about doing some kind of short video thing that's just like looking at some of the first games I remember playing or something, which would be like California games. It's got a sweet hacky sack game.
Nice.
You can do a lot of tricks. Bounce that hacky sack off your head. Also, when I mentioned earlier, the last time we streamed a chunk of this game, I was like, oh, I remember when we were talking about Michael Phelps. This is it. This is the room.
This is the Michael Phelps room?
This is the Michael Phelps room, I'll have you know.
There's a plaque and everything.
Yeah. Oh no, we're getting out of sync.
This room
Gotta fight
dedicated to the
everyone.
memory of Michael Phelps. He got eaten by a shark.
Yeah, doesn't work in alpha sections too well. Mostly because their shield is up, but
Well, if it only hit them in the back somehow,
Yeah.
I'm sure it would be great.
this guy just walking around blindly.
Yeah. I really enjoy how difficult but not impossible the alpha sections are.
Yeah, I really
It's like you
that.
are definitely incentivized to just sneak around,
Yeah.
but you're not instantly dead. You've got a chance.
Yeah, there's only a couple areas where it's really like, you got to do this without getting caught, and it's usually more like a, okay, that makes sense. It's like a lot of guys.
Yeah.
One more hit, I think. Whoops.
Dang it, Double H, where are you?
Seriously. We're all good. Yeah, this was the Michael Phelps room, and also... Oh... There's something else we were talking about. Maybe we were just talking about the University of Michigan, since that's where he was from. Also, this might not actually be the Michael Phelps
Is that
room.
what? Is that what summoned your dad?
No, I forget why he showed up.
Double H.
Oh, hello.
I've covered the entire section over there. There are guards everywhere, but nothing for the report.
You were able to slip in? Let's keep going. I think we're almost there.
Well, if he says so, we have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really feel like that's the Phelps room, but I didn't see. You know what? Let's go back real quick and reinvestigate that. 'Cause I remember, I really remember that. No, it's because I remember in that same room, it was like connected to a secret area that had pearls in it. And I don't.
Well, use your pearl radar.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, no pearls. I guess I'm thinking of a different area. Look at that. Whoop.
Do you think that Michael Phelps has ever discovered any pearls in any of his swims?
Oh, man. those guys scratch at the same time.
Because it's a really weird kind of oyster that lives in a swimming pool, I'd have to say.
You know, with all of the extreme training he's done, maybe. Yeah, we'll take these guys out first. Oh no! Double H, what have you done?
Will we? Will we now?
What did you do, Double H? What happened there? What did he didn't hit the guy, the third guy, and he didn't hit either of these guys. So who did he hit? What did he run into?
Are you sure they didn't just turn around in their cycle and there you were?
Maybe. I just wanted to stealth kill these guys, but normally when you come in here, you're just supposed to take the picture and sneak away, because these guys never turn around or anything. But I just really want to do the cool...
Never say never.
I really want to do the cool double takedown again, because I like doing that. I wanted to see if I could time it even better than last time, but alas. Anyways.
Anyway, we got business to attend to.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't seem to mind. Oh yeah, look how happy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's that same guy.
It's the same
For
guy.
continuity's sake, it should be that guy.
You're right, you're right. Oh no, come back! Oh well. It'll be this man. I wonder why they make their heads poke out the top.
Well, they're not monsters.
Because I mean, other people have been shipped in crates where they're completely in the crate, just like in a fetal position. Maybe those guys cooperated more.
They got the window seat.
Yeah, they behaved well enough that you know, they let them see their trip into space.
There are interior moats. There are. Why?
I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out everything about the way the Slaughterhouse is laid out, and I don't... Because it's not like the Alpha sections built it, they just repurposed it, so this place was already like this. Only half a wrench. Oh god.
They're wrenching you up.
They are wrenching me up.
You're getting all wrenched apart.
Need to get my wrenches back. This area can be a little tricky sometimes, just because you have to keep going, because the mines respawn. They just like straight up grow back. I'm gonna bump into that one.
That's one way to get rid of it.
Yep.
Yeah, you did it.
Hooray. Yeah, for people who either for some reason rewatched our first LP of this, or are going back just to see like what the original LP of this was like while watching this one.
Tell us about the Michael Phelps room.
Yeah, tell us about the Michael Phelps room. But also, like, I'm fucking up more than I did in the first LP. Like actual gameplay wise, just like that's also because when we did the first LP, I had probably replayed that game a year beforehand. And like this replay is probably the longest I have gone without like doing a replay. Like the last time I replayed this was when the HD version came out, which was probably a good 5 or 6 years ago now. So it's weird coming back to this thing.
You're way past your prime.
I'm way past my prime. Yeah, I'm getting to oh wait, I don't want to save it that one.
Can I help you?
Okay, no, he can hit that. Okay, so I remember at some point I encountered a glitch with this save point. Where it's like, okay, you know, you can save, but that thing turns back on. You get trapped there. You just have to have Double H hit the thing.
Yeah.
I got stuck behind that, and Double H wasn't anywhere in the room. He was trapped in a completely different room, so I had to load from an earlier save point.
Yes, sir.
And now we're gonna risk it.
Yeah, totally. We have 5 save slots. Yeah, I have this fear the instant I hit 30, just all skills related to video games would just disappear. Vanish. I'll just be
Over there. We'll
the guy
follow
who's
each
really
other in parallel.
enthusiastic about it but can't play half the games anymore. Oh, Jade, please. Jade, please. What? That man was doing a weird pose. Did you see that?
Let's take a look at this person.
Oh, he's not doing it now, but like when the camera
Strike a pose.
when the camera first focused on him, he was just standing strangely.
Over there.
Oh.
I'm going. Out.
And yeah, if you ever need to, you can distract them just by throwing the disc at like a wall or something. Almost, unless you get them really out of sync or something by making like some of the guys like really like go into caution mode or something, like you never really need to distract them with a sound because pretty much everything is just laid out to be like you go at this point and that is how you do it.
Where does Jade get all of these discs to throw?
I always thought it like the glove itself just like made them somehow.
I'm pretty sure they're just a whole lot of America Online CDs that she found at a flea market.
Yeah. I mean,
Huge sacks full of the things.
you can throw them pretty good. I've tried.
I overheard them say they were waiting for a shipment of cases. We're on the right track.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, this is one of the areas where, again, if you like get caught, you're just straight up dead. Although the game's very nice. If you die, like it starts you immediately in this room again. Like the checkpointing in this game is generally pretty good with that stuff. And again, caution is fine.
How caught do you need to be?
Like they actually see you with their eyeballs and they're just not curious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, in situations like that, like the guard will just stay facing one way forever until the other guard gets to where he should be for when he turns, so that they don't get out of sync. I like that they just look at each other for a brief moment.
You see anything? Nope.
Do they know each other? Are they friends? Are they exchanging some kind of silent message every time they do that?
Yes,
Do they-
and the message is, I love you.
Oh, wow. I was about to ask if they loved each other.
More deeply than they have the words.
That silent look through their visors is all that needs to be said.
Every time they say, I'm going in, what they mean is, to your arms.
You can't really kiss with those helmets. Like, okay, now I'm trying to imagine, like, can alpha sections hug, but, like, their chest puffs out so far. Like, all they can really do is bump chests, right?
They touch butts. It's just butt on butt action.
They don't have much in the butt department, but I guess if they just bend forward a little bit, it works.
You gotta take what you're given, you know?
Yeah, it's true.